Hello everyone, this is a Aatrox guide. Now, we will briefly discuss Aatrox strengths and weaknesses, followed by the rune and item setup, and then we'll take a look at her abilities. Meanwhile, on the screen, there will be a game where we play Aatrox in the mid lane with this particular build. First look at the pros. First and foremost, resource less. Hard CC on 4 abilities, has one of the easiest times in ranged matchups. Sustain. Aatrox has great combat sustain, and now cons. Falls off, slow animations, extremely demanding, susceptible to CC, item dependent. Aatrox's most compatible keystone is Conqueror. Its lifesteal and Spellvamp passive is the most compatible part because it can stack along with his own from passive, Deathbringer's stance, and his E, Umbral Dash. Triumph is the best part for Aatrox because it restores some of your missing HP after a takedown. It can also be useful in team fights to have the chance for being more aggressive and keep fighting. Legend. Tenacity is the best part for Aatrox for more tenacity. Last Stand is the best part for Aatrox to have more outplay potential. These are the most recommended secondary runes for Aatrox. They increase his Omnivamp, but also protect him when he goes for trades. Depending on the opponent's situation and the game's composition, you can make these selections. You can choose Doran's Shield, Health Potion, and Stealth Ward as your starting items. After 5 minutes, for your early item pick, you can go for Tunneler and Caulfield's Warhammer. Up to 20 minutes, you can consider purchasing Sundered Sky, Plated Steel Caps, and Spear of Shojin. For your full build, after getting Eclipse recently, you can continue with Styrax Gauge and Voltic Cyclosword. Aatrox is passive as he periodically empowers his next basic attack to gain bonus range and deal bonus damage. He also heals for a large amount of this bonus damage. However, this heal is reduced if this attack is used against minion. Whenever he hits an enemy champion or large monster with a basic attack or ability, the cooldown of this is reduced by 2 seconds, and the cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds if he hits with the sweet spot of his Q. Aatrox's Q has 3 different activations. This ability only goes on cooldown after the 3rd ability has been used or after 4 seconds without it being used again. The first cast is a long straight line skill shot which deals damage. The sweet spot for this one is at the end of the ability, which deals bonus damage and knocks up enemies hit. The second skill shot is more of a cone skill shot with a sweet spot at the entire edge, which also deals bonus damage and knocks up enemies hit. Aatrox W is a straight line skill shot which deals damage to the first enemy hit and slows them. If this hits an enemy champion or large monster, they then become tethered to the ground for 1.5 seconds. If the tether is not broken by the end of its duration, they're then pulled back to the middle and dealt damage again. Aatrox's E has a passive where he heals for damage dealt against enemy champions. The active is an auto attack reset, which causes him to dash a small distance in a direction. Aatrox can use this ability while using other abilities. Aatrox's ultimate causes him to go into his true form, where he fears nearby enemy minions and monsters. During this time, he gains a large amount of bonus movement speed and is ghosted. In addition, he gains bonus attack damage, increased size, and increased self-healing from all sources, and whenever he scores a takedown, the duration of this ability is extended by 5 seconds.